everybody, to the Good Shepherd episode 21. We finally get Major League Baseball opening day yesterday. It was awesome because we didn't know if we would necessarily have it. There seemed to be a stalemate between the owners and the players. And the other thing is, it is baseball's pastime. So just in that regard, it's very special to see a tradition continue, particularly as a sports fan. But this is what must take place if you are baseball. The game is slow. The game takes a long time. So that has lost fans, especially of younger ages, because we're so used to immediacy and expediency and having everything on your fingertips. Thank you, iPhones, for that. But in all seriousness, we are used to immediate results. I can't snap. We're used to immediate results. And baseball is the antithesis of that. So you got to market your best players. You have to find a way for casual fans, for those that aren't even sports fans, to get a line, to get a passion for the game. And you can't do that if you're not putting your best player out there and marketing him and giving him the necessary platform to garner those fans. When I say best player in baseball, most sports fans will know who that is. But most people don't. Most Americans don't. Most people around the world don't. Because if I showed you a picture of this best player and three other people out of uniform, you wouldn't be able to guess who that person was. And I'm talking about most people. That, of course, is Mike Trout. I'll end the suspense. The reason why he's the best player in the game is because the 7 years he has played 75% of his games, he has either won the MVP or finished second. I'll give you another major one. There is a stat called WAR. It means wins above replacement. So basically, if you flee your team and you were replaced by a minor league player, what is the difference between the minor league player's impact on the game and your impact on the game? And the reality is, Mike Trout's WAR numbers are greater than anybody else in the history of the game by the age of 28. By the age of 28, he has 109 more home runs than Barry Bonds, by the way, who would ultimately become the home run king, and I believe it's 762. I just gave you and spewed all the greatness that is Mike Trout. He's historically great. Now here's the problem. I've never seen him host SNL. I've never seen him host the ESPYs. I don't even think I remember a commercial that he was in. Now I can tell you LeBron James going on Letterman, Oprah, hosting SNL, hosting the ESPYs. I can tell you about LeBron appearing on Vogue. I can tell you about Tom Brady appearing on all sets of commercials. In fact, if you go to YouTube and type in Tom Brady commercials, you'll come up with like 100. I can tell you about Tom Brady hosting SNL. I can tell you about Peyton Manning hosting SNL. I can tell you about those guys, football players that you see with masks on. They are diligent in terms of selling themselves as brands and putting their personalities out there. The problem with baseball is if I can't associate and relate to the number one guy in your sport, that's a problem. You need every advantage you can get because football is king and basketball is second. And then you're competing against the soccers of the world, which is football in the most popular sport around the world. You're competing with tennis and golf, etc., etc. The point is, Major League Baseball has an issue if they can't recognize that they are losing fans of younger ages. They have the older crowd. That's not going to go away. But what will go away is the interest in the game if you do not put out a brand, put out a personality. LeBron James is a needle mover. Brady, Manning, Rodgers, Mahomes, we know their personalities. We recognize their voices. Mahomes is 24, and he's been in the league for I know it's been 3 years, but essentially 2 years because that's the amount of time we've seen him play. Baseball, the message I have for you is you got to understand who your meal tickets are, and you got to understand that the meal tickets should be reaching a lot more people. That's the reality of the situation. I'm so happy you're back. But as a person that loves sports and has an interest in baseball, I gotta be able to relate, identify, and ultimately know who the players are. And when most people in this country could not even pinpoint who that best player is in Mike Trout, that lies a problem. Now, comments below. I'm losing my voice because I get so excited. Comments below. Do you believe Major League Baseball needs to do a bet? Let me wipe that question away for a second. I just came up with a better one. What is baseball's biggest problem in terms of losing fans? The numbers dictate where baseball is, and they're not in that sport's favor. So again, comments below. What is baseball's biggest issue right now? If you liked what you saw, If you like the content, if you like the energy, if you like the background, make sure you subscribe and tune in next time, because the episodes are going to be coming, because sports as we know it is more back and better than ever before, especially the NBA and NFL and NHL. I can't wait. In baseball, you're getting there too, but you got to market Mike Trout. Anyways, enough from me. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to let me give you some insight on sports, and everybody continue to be safe and healthy. Thank you very much.